All right. So I was reviewing. I was looking through all the conference stuff. Like, see, Alabama has 8 conference games. We had 6. Washington only got 2. Like, I didn't realize how many. I think the conference games got messed up with how many conference games are played. I'm about to look through the conference standings because, like, aside from, like, a lot of teams they're not even. Like, this team had 8, while Eastern Michigan only has had 5. Like, yeah, I got to make sure that it's all even. So I didn't realize that. We'll fix that for next season. But Alabama's number 1 in the nation at 12-0, sweeping what looks like to be the ACC. I didn't mean to click that. It looks like in the conference title games, we got Boston College versus Louisiana Tech for the CUSA. Liberty versus Georgia in the Pac-12. Number 10 versus number 12. Interesting. Okay. Central Michigan versus Baylor, number 9 versus number 17. Jacksonville State versus Coastal for the Big 12. Number 22 versus unranked Jackson State. Houston and Kent State for the Sun Belt. Tulane versus number 15 Iowa State in the American. Clemson versus UCLA in the Mountain West. Number 2 versus number 4 Kansas State versus Springfield State in the SEC. Michigan versus Charlotte in the Big 12. I mean the Big 10, I'm sorry. Number 6 Michigan, respectfully. Number 1 versus number 7 Alabama versus Rice in the ACC title game. I need to look at Alabama's schedule. Like, did they just really? I mean, it's not surprising that they swept the ACC. But, like, did they just straight up sweep, like, clear the SEC, ACC? Okay. They were blowing people out. Blew out California. Slides by by Stanford. Slides by Virginia Tech. Blows out Arizona State. Blows out Temple. Beats Rutgers in a fight. Blows out Syracuse. Blows out UNC. Beats Auburn. I'm not gonna lie. This game, can we look at Rice? That might be a good game. And you look like, what is Rice doing? Because Alabama played some good teams and they were struggling a bit. Blow out them. They lost their first game to Indiana in blowout fashion. Blew out Air Force. Blanked them. And they both played Virginia Tech, and I think Virginia Tech, Alabama played worse against Virginia Tech. I think they had a 1-score game versus Rice beat them by 2. They blew out Rutgers. They lost to Stanford in a close game. So both took on Stanford. They both beat North Carolina, but Rice squeezed by. I don't know. That's going to be a good game, though. That's probably the game of the weekend outside of our game. And as you know, both of our coaches will both be leaving following the departure of head coach head coach Brooke Lynn. So they did have in their contract that this would be their last year. Do they have any cool jerseys? If they have a black, I'll give them a black. Oh, what's their away option? I like the whites. I'm not gonna lie. What's their home? Purple and gray. Purple and white. We'll go purple and white. We're all black. Next year, my dynasty, I'm gonna have a whole announcement video in a couple months, but the plans that I have for next year's dynasty, you're gonna love it, y'all. Excuse me. Kansas State is the home team, even though we're ranked higher. I thought it said Kate Otten. I was like, that nigga is not in the. Oh. Okay. As the best 2 returners in college football look to receive the kick as Ralph Mock takes this one. Ooh, the Hall of Fame punt returner gets stopped at the 18. As Kansas State runs the ball more than us, but we average almost 100 more yards than them throwing that bitch. I called that play pretty fast. Can you flip it? Stand for me. They're in the 3-3, 3-3-5. Yeah. Thanks. The fact that he didn't run until I hit the line I have to get them out that 3-3-5. Good tackle. Good run, Dion. Like, Alex Wick first down run. Good job. Okay. We have to force them out of that 3-3-5. I'm not going to be able to win. Okay. Everybody has their man. Good run, Dion. Boom. Ralph Mock tries to run through a defender. Good run, good run. Good job, y'all. How we look? Ooh, right there. Alex Wick rolls for the first down, does not get it. Move. Alex Wick runs through some defenders, gets to the first round marker. From the motion. This should work. Unfortunately, it should work pretty decently. I didn't think I couldn't outrun the D lineman. I'm gonna be a billion. I didn't think I couldn't outrun him. That's why I just committed to the sprint. Because I could have just do it to the fullback. I'm blue cleaving y'all up front. Good run, Alex. Why doesn't I clicked on for him to run to the ball? Why did he not run to the ball? Wow. I didn't think he would jump and hit it. As the quarterback Otting takes out the Wildcats after the Serpents failed to get it on fourth down. That's so corny. In the pistol. Nothing behind you. No, it's not this one. Good tackle. There we go. Alex Crouch with the safety. Come on, I'm going for it every time. I got the best defense in the nation. All right, into one. We're up 2-0. We get the safety on Kansas State, and that has gotten us the lead so far. Good punt. Yep. Just didn't expect him to catch it. Just didn't expect him to catch it off the bounce. Good play by him. Wow. Braylon Sands on the hit. I didn't even get a chance to. I was spamming and that nigga just said no. Who do you think you are? Thank you. Quinn Henderson, the former running back. Ah! Good stop. The former running back gets the ball. We're just going to check to this. There we go. Alex Wick. Good run. He didn't get. There we go. Ralph Mock. Touchdown Serpents. Oh my God. I lined up in the power run. They pressed. Threw the ball. Touchdown Serpents. That's just a great play call. Look at that. Snap it. Throw it right to him. Who's a cutback? Okay. I can't use him then. Fuck off me. There we go. Alex Crouch. Thank you. Ahmad Gado with the pick. He has a lead blocker. Can he outrun the tight end? Touchdown Serpents. Get him out of here, coach. Freddie Lamb corrals the quarterback as he tried to scramble. Oh my God, he got me. You little bitch. Can we get big man with football? Nate Everett. Again, Nate Everett's a demon down there. Watch him. Watch him. I'm going to zoom in. Look at him. Good stop. Good kick. All right. Kansas State's on the board. 3. As Central Michigan took down Baylor 24-16. As Springfield State gets the ball back up 16-3. Less than 40 seconds in the second quarter. John Singer's hella fast. Since he's the read, you're gonna. The dot. Johnny Singer. There you go. What do you tell him? Jimmy Graham is returned to college football. Let me stop. I'm trying to think of what would he be similar to? Darren Waller. Raiders Darren Waller. That man Darren Waller was a demon. That was one of my favorite tight ends ever when I was doing Make the Raiders Great Again. He solidified himself as at least my number 2 tight end. He's my number 1 just because he's a great blocker and great pass. He's a better catcher than blocker, but Jimmy Graham's number 1. Well, really, it's Gronk, Tony Gonzalez, Jimmy Graham, then Darren Waller. Personally, that's because I like Gronk because he's a pass blocker. I mean, he's a run blocker. Like, he's just a big, strong. He's basically like a 6th offensive lineman that can catch the ball. So it's like, cool. I'll just take him. But then, my favorite tight end of all time, he was drafted the year I was born, Tony Gonzalez. Then I want to say Brent Selleck just because he's like Gronk light, but I'll go Zach Ertz personally. And then give me, sit down. And then give me Darren Waller, Jimmy Graham. They're just, to me, they're just carbon copies of different styles of the same version of player. Oh, good hit. Cluster. I made this play. It's so broken. If you get the time. Oh, I don't have the time. I don't have the. Is Ralph Mock better than him? No, it would have been so nasty. Good job. It's fine. We were just throwing it up. Okay, we get it. They picked it off. Blah, blah, blah. They're still down 3 scores. 23-3. Springfield State is up on Kansas State. And Liberty beats Georgia. And 39. Seth. I got him. Kansas State is up on. Kansas State is down to Houston right now, and I think the first. John Singer first down. 26. If he'd have picked it off, I deserve that. If he'd have picked it off, I deserve that. Because I didn't even see him. Didn't even see him. I thought he was way further down. Ramos to the 1. We're going for it. Touchdown, Serpents. Alex Wick gets the first down. Nope, I don't know what I was saying. Gets the 4th down touchdown. We would have been up 21. And because I can't even get mad at EA. That was 100% my fault. I thought my pass was going to force him into the end zone. I didn't want him to get fucking his world rocked by that linebacker. So I wanted him to fall. He fell too early. Oh my God. I just knew we had the sack. I just knew we had the sack. Untouched off the edge, gets embarrassed. What the fuck? Fuck off me. Birmingham. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, I can just click on. Sorry, wrong button. I can just click on to the corner, right? All right, Kansas State has come alive in the second half, by the way. There we go. Into the third, 29-17, Springfield State. I like the energy we're on. I wasn't even telling him to go upfield. I was telling Alex to go upfield. And I just said, well, fuck, if he's just going to wind ride. Touchdown, Serpents. Ralph Mott. Brian Clay rolls out and gets him on this edge. Braylon Sands on the sack. Ahmad Gado with his second pick. Fuck off me, little nigga. Oh, he slowed me down enough. I'm not good at that. Like, Ralph Mock, first down catch. Touchdown, Alex Wick. Great catch. Oh my goodness. Great catch. He threw it away from me too. I click on. I try to knock it out of his hands. He just flips him. Good play. You saw a spot. He just saw a spot he could hit the ball and just got it there. Fuck, now I gotta make this my thumbnail. It's a great pass, great catch. As your Springfield State Serpents win the SEC title in right or wrong from last year, after blowing a game to South Carolina, they dominate Kansas State in drastic fashion. Brian Clay is your player of the game. 3 touchdowns, 312 yards, I'm sorry. Are they going to show us with the trophy after this? Yep, show Coach Kozlowski with his first SEC title. Beautiful. That's Alex Otting. As Brian Clay, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 312 yards, 11 for 23 passing. Alex Wick, 18 for 100 yards and 2 scores. Levi Riggins, 5 for 41. Deion Irving, 4 for 18. Brian Clay had a 7-yard rush. Singer, 3 for 142 and a score. Excuse me, after that huge catch towards the end of the half. 3 for 102 and 2 scores for Ralph Mock. 3 for 50 for Ramos. 2 for 18 for Irving. No sacks given up on the day. A sack for Everett, McCluster, Lamb, and Crouch. So almost all of our D linemen except for Braylon Sands got a sack. All of our starters at least. 2 picks for Gatto, a pick for Quentin Henderson as well. I think Gatto had a pick 6 or Quentin Henderson had the pick 6. A safety for Alex Crouch to start the game, and a pick 6 for Ahmad Gatto. As we level up, hey, lit. Your SEC champions. Damian Veal, right tackle out of Missouri, commits. Henry Isaac, strong safety out of Hawaii, commits. We lose Trevor Ernest. Larry Butt commits to USC. Seminole commits to North Carolina. Cornell commits to Wisconsin. And Theo commits to Trinidad, Nebraska. Ahmad Gatto, player of the week with a pick 6 and 2 interceptions. National player of the week as well for the conference title games. Ralph Mock, 3 for 102 and 2 touchdowns as player of the week as well for the SEC. We have a bye week. As we'll take a look at the top 25, is Rice beats Alabama. Oh my God. Rice beats Alabama and jumps up to number 4 after winning the ACC. As we know, Springfield stayed at number 1. Alabama falls to number 2. Washington is number 3. Rice jumps from 7 to 4. Charlotte loses to Michigan as Michigan goes to 5. Wisconsin falls to 6 because they didn't play a game. Kansas State falls to 7 after getting blown out by Springfield State. We had 2 top 10 teams fall. Stanford doesn't move. Springfield State beats Baylor and they stay where they are. Liberty beats Georgia and they stay where they are. Old Dominion at 11, and Iowa State jumps up to 12 after blowing out Tulane in the American title game, with number 13 being A&M, number 14 being Oregon, 15 Arkansas, 16 Georgia, 17 Baylor, 18 UConn, TCU at 19, Syracuse at 20. Coastal moves up to 22 after beating Jacksonville State. LSU falls to 20. No, I'm sorry. Coastal moves up from 22 to 21. LSU falls. They just swapped with Coastal Carolina to go to 21, as Virginia Tech and Miami swap as well. Virginia Tech has 2 close games against 2 top 5 opponents, to be honest, which is probably why they moved up, as Arizona State makes into the ranking. But I got to see that game. We got to see that. I got to see what happened. They win in Alabama? That'd be crazy. 2 touchdowns, 335 yards, 66 passing percentage. No fumbles, 12 for 55 in the score. What happened? So it's 14-14 at half. Rice scores 14 in the third. Alabama just can't catch up. Oh, wow. As Rice ran the ball down their throat and had an interception from their redshirt freshman quarterback as he takes down. Wow. 18 for 100 and a touchdown for Guttadaria. Receiving back. That's good. They run an option offense. Oh, no. 2 receptions. Well, I don't know how Rice wins this game. They just scored faster, is what I'm seeing. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, wait, this is the bracket. This is what matters, not the top 25. So, Springfield State at number 1, Rice at 2, Michigan at 3, Central Michigan at 4, with Bama 5, Washington 6, Wisconsin 7, Stanford and Kansas State at 9 and 8, Liberty 10, Old Dominion 11, and Iowa State at 12. As we've lost out on 2 more players. Great. As Ralph Mock wins your player of the year, 47 receptions, 1,400 yards, 19 touchdowns. He's also your Heisman Trophy winner, Ralph Mock. And he has the punt return touchdown, so he probably has over 35 total touchdowns on the year. That's cap. 35 is crazy. Probably has over 24. He has over 20 touchdowns on the year. Freddie Lamb, 16 sacks, 24 TFLs, gets him DPOY. Best edge rusher, of course. Best running back, Alex Wick, 18 for 127 and 14 touchdowns. 185 carries for 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. John Singer, 35 catches, 847 yards, and 10 touchdowns. That's really good for a tight end. Especially with our running back also getting over 1,000 rushing yards. Defensive back, Nathan Butts has 4 picks. No touchdowns on the year, but 32 tackles. We did send him on a lot of blitzes, so he probably has some sacks too. Ralph Mock is best specialty. So he had 23 total touchdowns, returning the ball and catching the ball. And he had over 2,000 yards as well. 2,000 total yards. Malik Gainwell wins best linebacker with 5 interceptions and 89 total tackles with 26 TFLs. Freddie Lamb was Lombardi. Who else was in the running for Heisman? Lee Breeze. Freddie Lamb was in the running, and Ramos made his last-ditch effort to try to come up for the running, but he won his last year, and Ralph Mock wins it this year. It's wonderful to see for the good receivers. As beating Alex Otting knocks him out of the Heisman race as we dominated him. As the award winners, of course, we had, wait a minute, we had 6 people in the, no, we had 5 people in the top 12 for player of the year, including Brian Clay and Malik Gainwell. We come in second for head coach of the year behind, I mean, Central Michigan coming up this high. They're doing really good. That makes sense. I thought we could do better. Brian Clay comes in 5th for best QB. Freddie Lamb, Malik Gainwell, Braylon. So it was coming to Springfield State regardless. It was just one of these 7. One of the 6 was going to get it. We had over half of the team. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aside from McCluster, almost our entire front 7 was in the best defensive player of the year award. Our entire secondary, including our slot corners, our boundary corner, our boundary corners, both safe, all of our whole secondary was in the best defensive back. We were just snatching the ball out the air. That's what we do. We play lockup, bro. That's what I built the secondary to do. I just want to take the ball away. I don't care about y'all giving up yards. I don't care about y'all giving up quote unquote touchdowns. Take the ball away. That's what matters in this game. Alex Wick is number 1 for best running back. Deanna Irving is in the top 10 list. Best. I didn't even realize we didn't get this. The Heisman Trophy winner and number 5 on the Heisman race don't get best returner. I'm assuming Ralph Mock got best returner. Don't get best receiver. Ralph Mock not getting best receiver, that's fine. Because, he was also a returner, so he had inflated stats. Ramos not getting is stupid. Freddie Lamb, Nate Everett, and Braylon Sands all in the running for Lombardi. I'm surprised. Jake McCluster's in the short list as well for best lineman. Oh, senior quarterback of the year. Okay. Freddie and Braylon, best DN. Funny. Do we have anybody in the best? No best interior lineman. John Singer, of course, won best tight end. Nobody else on that list for us. Alex Gary and Ethan Cantrell, of course, getting the running for best coordinators in their last years with Springfield State. Malik Gainwell, Crouch, and Henderson had to go out with a bang as their best 3 linebackers make the list. I don't think we had the best center. I think our center got hurt. I was missing kicks all year. I'm a punt demon. Don't play with me. As the Heisman Trophy winner also gets returner of the year. Awesome. As we will now look at the okay. Wait. First, we have job offers. Everybody's a downgrade. That's funny. All right, we'll manage the staff. Staff management. So we'll look to hire some coaches this week. How can I? All right, give me a second because I got to think about how to incorporate this into a storyline. Okay. Oh, let me look at their talent trees. That's what. Anybody already? Ooh. Well, I don't really care about recruiting classes. I can get recruits easy. I'm trying to see if anybody has architect unlock already. We're gonna go ahead, Coach Enrique Murphy from South Carolina on offense, and then for defense, we might go Lane Castanzo. Cause what the fuck did I just say? Lane Castanzo, because I like his scheme more. So those are the 2 coaches we offered this week. A person that was encouraged from Paul by head coach Brooklyn, former head coach Brooklyn, I'm sorry, to Paul, he should hire Enrique, former head coach for South Carolina. South Carolina had a decent year this year, but he might be wanting to move on. He was the last coach to beat Springfield State in the playoff game, so that'd be nice. He has 3 years remaining on his deal, I think. So we'll see what they do if we can just buy him out of that. Hopefully we can also get Lane Costanzo. Just looks like a good young coach that could help develop with this team. He was interviewed and potentially we're gonna see what he can do. Let's look at an early signing day. I'm fucking these sentences up. All right, let me clear the board. Nebraska can go. Caps can go. Fuck Cordell. Ernest. I told you I didn't want to bring in more than 25 people, so this is actually pretty fine. I'd prefer if you came here, Sizemore. I'd really appreciate that. I can play my tight end spot. But we got Henry Isaac with... Oh, wait. Am I in the way of it? Let me know. My computer went to sleep. Hello? All right. I can see all this. He doesn't have any other abilities. So Henry Isaac has impact. Impact for Veal. Impact for Money. Impact for Cologne. Impact for Kitchings. Impact for LeCount. Normal for Cooks. Impact for Creed. Impact for Dwyer. And normal for Bawanko. Not bad. I mean, the dev traits, I'm just that nigga. So it don't matter. I'm just that nigga. It don't matter to me. Alan Browning commits out of Point St. Lucie, Florida. Alex Franco's has us in his top 3. Or in his top 5. That was annoying. As we will take on Kansas State in a rematch in the Sugar Bowl. All right, did we get any of them? So we were able to bring in Enrique Murphy, and we were able to bring in Lane Costanzo. So we will be running their schemes. Those are multiple offense and 4-3 offense. All right, so Alabama squeezes by Iowa State. Stanford loses to Kansas State. Washington beats Old Dominion, and Liberty blows out Wisconsin. So in the second round, we're going to have Alabama, Central Michigan, Kansas State, Springfield State in a SEC title game rematch, Michigan, Washington, and Liberty versus Rice. Do we have any All-Americans? Ramos is the third All-American, but the Heisman Trophy winner isn't an All-American. John Singer's tight end All-American. Alex Wick and Ralph Mock are second-team All-Americans, along with Quentin Henderson. Right guard James Carney is freshman All-American for the nation. And let's see what we got in the SEC. True freshman Bradley Reese, true freshman Dion Irving, redshirt freshman Bradley Reese, right guard James Carney, edge rusher Rahman, D tackle Nate Everett, middle linebacker Antoine Vigil, corner Javier Baggett, Tobias Clemente, and Eli Brooks are all SEC freshmen of the year. Wrong. All SEC freshman team. Alex Wick, Ramos, Mock, Singer, Gainwell Henderson, and Cole Beach make up the first team SEC. Frederick Lamb, Phil Lipinski, and Jake McCluster all make up second team SEC, even though Lipinski only played half the season. All right. We're using actually, let me set it up. We're going to be using South Carolina's playbook in a 4-3 defensive playbook. So we're going to take mine out, as that's what our coordinators are operating on. Smell that sugar? It smells sweet in here. In real life, the top seeds have lost. In this game, we better win by 50. We're using a different playbook, so we're going to see what happens. These new coordinators, it's their first game coaching for this team. Now, one of them is coached against this team. One of them is a youngin'. A young fellow getting hired. 12-1 Serpents versus the 12-2 Wildcats. Line up in some man, see how it lines up, see how we look. Oh wow. Good hit. What is our okay?
But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Good tackle.
Nice tackle there by the senior. Christine, on the red era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Good sack, Braylon Sands. Good tackle by Nathan Butts. I gotta go the other way from him. All right, Ralph Mock and John Singer, two of the best receivers in college football history. I'm going. Hold on. I threw it so late, I had to just wait for him to get there. Sorry. Touchdown, Ramos. I was trying to see what coverage that was. Like, that was the weirdest cover 3, and then the slide threw me off. The way they all slid back up and left. I was like, what? Look at the top of his head. But Ramos, the senior receiver, gets into the end zone off the slant play. Runs the length of the field. This South Carolina playbook is kind of weird though, because it really utilizes the tight ends.
The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. It's a screen pass, complete to
Alex Witt gets to the edge, gets to the first down marker. I'm not gonna lie, I do like this playbook though. It fits like my play style almost, just without the, like, instead of just using the slot receiver to check down, I just use the tight ends.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball incomplete.
I tried to get it right there so he would just run and catch it and fall down. I just didn't want to give the safety a chance to get the ball. I already saw it late as hell, so I was like, fuck it, you still got to commit to the throw. Put it out of bounds this way. If he doesn't catch it, it goes out of bounds.
Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second half of that previous play?
I don't know how this might go, but we'll try it out. Oh, I thought I could knife that up and just run by him.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical.
On the ball. I did not mean to call this. What is this play? Double slant post. Singer's on the wheel. Stay in for me, Alex. You run a slant, you run a drag. Run a drag right under his slant, so this way. He didn't get out his hands. Oh, that's just not what I expected. Touchdown, Serpents. Get on the ball. I do not want them to fuck. Fuck. Oh, we got it? Thank you. I don't want to check it yet. We're going to check it after I kick the field goal. All right. I gotta look at this again. Because I've rushed to the ball. EA, do better.
Point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Bulldozing his way through. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Braylon Sands had the sack and Nathan Butts. I guess he just set him up for Nathan Butts to punch him in the face.
He's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Receiver makes the catch.
Duh.
Down, it's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, needing the third down completion.
Thank you.
And his interception.
Malik Gamer with the pick.
Big take.
The running back isn't fast enough, right?
Return.
Never mind. As D tackle Jake McCluster goes down and is gripping his knee.
After that last play, we'll take a
Oh no. No, 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 no. All right. I didn't even meet. I'm so distraught because of the injury. If he is out for the rest of the playoffs, Lipinski's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna want to play though, bro. I wasn't prepped for something like that. We might ask him. More wire, more problems. Yeah. More wire, more problems. Fuck it.
outstanding field position to begin this drive.
If we get this there.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end.
John Singer gets across the line for the end zone touchdown. Serpents. I was gonna throw the corner route. He bruised his knee. Okay. We'll just sub my wire in. I definitely thought I could throw the corner, but I was like, let's just take the check down, give him a blocker, because the safety wouldn't be able to knock it out of Alex's hands if we don't get it there fast enough.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
All right. 21-0. You know, wash my hair tonight.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive.
Line up in base cover to
Offense is back
press.
on the field. This offense trying to
Nothing outside, please. Let me get the cue. There we go.
on first down. It's play
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Throw it to me. Throw it to me. Throw it to me. Get his little God. The niggas fucking sprinted.
easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Ooh, didn't see the screen till it was too late. Force him back inside. There we go. Good job, Malik. Way to clean up the mess. I clicked the wrong button, but we're gonna commit to it. Oh. No, he did not fumble. Just don't fumble. He hit it right as he went to throw. Good play by the linebacker.
Second down. Why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's a
And it's intercepted.
I tried to embarrass him. That's on me. That's my fault. I wanted just to embarrass him. I didn't think he would be able to grab it. I thought I could box it out when I threw it. Listen. Oops, sorry. This is not open. He is not open at all. I will openly admit. I forced this pass here. The ball should already be out of my hands, right? As soon as he runs, boom, I'm like, I have a gap right here. I can throw it over. I guess it's slightly... Nah, he just bullied the receiver. I think I have to aggressive catch it. Thank you. Oh, Joey. Joey, good play. I was hoping to click on so he could pick it because that was an easy pick.
After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And it's blocked. The kick was low.
Good job off the edge. Joe Peterson gets the block. He gets the pass deflection on the first play before, and he gets the block kick as the ball bounces off of his fucking forehead.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
I'm out.
Is caught for a big gain.
Okay.
5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. The offense will quickly
A fucking dime from Brian Clay.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. No problem.
Right through the middle. Go up.
Those 3 points will finish off the first.
20, was it 27-3? 24-3. 24-3. Just like the last time these two teams met, the Serpents are up 3 scores going into halftime. Also, just like it, Springfield State, what's the name? Kansas State only has 3 points. Hopefully it stays that way.
They'll return it from inside the 5.
What the fuck?
Returner deep inside their own 20.
Get a better understanding. Took his shoes, tried to juke him. Yep. They collapsed on him right as he juked and dropped the ball. This might be my pick if they don't run it.
Off the play fake on first down.
Like I thought he would. Oh, I knew where it was going. Oh my God. Good play. Kansas State, I think, forces their. They forced some turnovers against us. They had a pick last game. Kansas State scores immediately after the half. Make this a 2-score game. Less than 10 seconds out of the clock.
Field to boot this one away.
What the heck, Eddie?
The playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play.
We'll take a deep shot.
John Singer all alone on the crossing route. Touchdown, Serpents.
Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff
Touchdown, John Singer. Serpents strike again in less than a minute, as both teams have scored within the first minute of the quarter.
Defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
As Brian Clay has his 4th touchdown on the day and is 14 for 17 so far through 2 quarters. Through 20 minutes essentially. 19 minutes, I guess, but in theory about 20 minutes. As Alabama dominates Central Michigan to make it to the second round. And will take on the winner of this game, I think, Alabama. Yeah, Alabama takes on the winner of this game.
K-State offense is back out on the field now.
Oh, Washington and,
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch
well, you got to recognize that.
looking to throw.
I knew it. I should have just committed to the,
It's complete.
I should have just missed to the kicker.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball.
Should have just went to the hit.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They finally tackle him down at the 1.
I'm not going to go with Matt.
And the Wildcats looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he runs it in for the score.
He just took off.
Wildcats.
Good run by Alex Otting.
Let's see if they can build there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here.
I'm going to be a billion. Did not mean to press that button. Great catch by Ralph Mock.
Opened up in that zone, and he put it right.
Hold on here a second.
They're looking at it. I would look at it too. That was a fucking dot.
Look at this one. Well, they took
The DB tipped it.
confirmed it, but it looks like
Beautiful.
right on the field after the review. The
400 passing yards and less than 20 rushing yards.
Display right there.
on third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here.
It was open. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could have gotten it there. I just don't know.
Right out the field goal
Right down the middle. I should have spun it out, but
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
all right. Let's not give up a touchdown, y'all.
Everything there.
Third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
What did I? Thank you, because who did you click me onto, fuck ass game? And I called the wrong play on accident. God damn it. Nothing behind you.
Force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
They flip it to him on the Jets.
Ramos
Takes it inside the
beats the safety. Dives for the end zone. Gets it. Touchdown, Serpents.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not
The senior receiver gets to the end zone again for Brian Clay's 5th passing touchdown on the day, which that should put him almost over 500 yards, I think.
run out the clock and let the party begin. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up.
Ramos, the senior, gets the junior quarterback his 6th passing touchdown on the day, putting him over almost over 550 yards, but he clears 530 yards on this game.
Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.
I just didn't even realize I skipped through the whole set. Brian Clay, 20 for 25, 535 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, 80% completion is great. 5 for 10 for Riggins, 5 for 14 for Wick, 1 for 3 for Ramos. So this playbook just isn't built for running the ball for real. 253 and 4 touchdowns for Ramos. 152 and 2 touchdowns for Singer, 27 for Mock, 67 for Kidder, 20 for Wick, 8 for Mashad, and 8 for Ryan Drew. One sack given up by Daquan Nicholson, but that's not really his strong suit, I'm pretty sure. 2 sacks for Freddie Lamb, a sack and a half for Braylon Sands, a sack for McCluster, Crouch, and half a sack for Joe Peterson. A pick for McManus and Gainwell. No forced fumbles on the day, which is shocking. A block kick by Joe Peterson as well. Your Sugar Bowl champions as we win the SEC title game rematch, which I'm 80% sure that's our 3rd SEC title game rematch in the conference playoffs in a row. As Sizemore commits to Florida State. As your Springfield State Serpents, Freddie Lamb gets Player of the Week with 2 sacks and 2 TFLs. Ramos gets Player of the Week with 4 touchdowns and 253. As we will take on Alabama in the Cotton Bowl. As Ethan becomes head coach of West Virginia. So they hire our former offensive coordinator. But he is now the coach of West Virginia. I need to make sure I remember that. William, remember this. West Virginia. We need to schedule West Virginia. And then did Alex go anywhere? And Alex Gary is the head coach of Iowa. So we'll try to take on Iowa and Cantrell. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going to take on Iowa and West Virginia next season. Anyway, my double chance, subscribe and get you in the next one. Bye.